Hey everybody, we had technical difficulties. Sorry. So if you're not seeing us, go back to it, hit refresh, hit the new one. But we're live now. We got our guest Ray. We apologize for that. I don't really know what happened. We are all ready to go.
Well,
Sarah Garcia is trying to watch. Yeah, so start talking.
let's go.
No, you gotta wait on me.
Hey, we in.
Yeah, we're
live.
Yeah, we're live, man.
Cool.
So we first started talking. We introduced Ray. You know, he's the beer manager at the fridge. He's been there for a while. He told us about some new beers that are out. So,
You want to talk about something?
yeah, let's talk
about how terrible the Fast and Furious franchise is.
Yeah, I feel like it got terrible. I feel like in the beginning it was okay. Like the first couple movies, you're like, okay.
I think after old boy died, what's his name?
Oh yeah,
Paul Walker.
I think it went to shit after that
for sure.
But I mean, aren't they like? I mean, I haven't seen any of them, any of the new ones. I've seen 1, 2, and 3. And after 3, I was like, okay, it's starting to spin out of control. Right. Now they're going to space and dropping tanks out of like submarines that are flying and shit. It's like it's just so over the top. So
I gotta text people because they had technical difficulties, so don't mind me.
Same here. Let's get this going.
Just go back to it and you know.
awkward silence. I mean.
What's up, Sarah?
I'm just waiting for everybody to get done texting.
Well, I'm not texting nobody.
They should have figured it out after a while, but
glued to it.
Right. All right.
Well, I'm trying to switch chat. Oh,
Right here. Sarah's on, whoever Sarah is.
Hey,
What's up?
Sarah Garcia. Where's David? Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, people. We don't know what happened. I guess it was like sideways on everybody's screen or something.
It was on portrait.
It was on portrait, which I don't even know how it got to that setting. So,
well, it had to come from you set it up, buddy.
all right, well, then,
already.
Huh?
then I'll.
Ain't no heat.
We need already.
Ain't no heat.
That means I'll have to go back and.
I'm just
figure
letting
out
you
how
know
to
that
set
he left
up.
it on portrait because I'm sitting up here looking at it. I'm like, why are you asking me all these questions? And what do you say? Don't mess with anything. That's what you told me.
But it never asked me about portrait landscape.
So I'm sitting up there
when I set
looking
it
over
up.
here, and I'm like, "Hey, Jake, why is that sideways?" He's like, "Yeah, I know."
Because it was on mine too.
Yeah. So you know,
Number
we're
1,
still figuring stuff out.
those movies are terrible. Number 2, I just noticed this. You got a Melon Brand hat?
Yeah, I got two.
Remember?
Waggle.
Yeah,
That's where I got them from.
for real. Yeah, he put us onto that like 9-10 years ago.
Yeah,
He was doing that.
I still got my boxes and everything.
Waggle. Yeah, I watched him, give several away for free, but he never gave me one. So that's cool. And
Support your local business. That's the funniest thing is like people like support, give them support, and you're like, okay. You give them support, but then they give their support to somebody else, like.
Bro, we ain't got no support to give out like that, son. I'm sorry,
No.
man.
hey, man, we came up with this idea because I got this large Red Eye Hour hoodie, and we were thinking like maybe like whoever becomes the 100th subscriber, since we're still small potatoes, I'll give you that hoodie. It's a size large, so it's not a big one for dudes, but maybe some chick wants it or something,
Okay, all you have to do is literally make 80 YouTube accounts, and then be the 100th person. And
Oh my god. Do people actually do shit like that?
Yes.
I thought they stopped you at a certain number of emails.
You can have as many Twitter
because
accounts
it
on
comes
your
from
phone
your
as you
IP.
want.
No?
No, you can change your VPN like that.
Oh Lord.
So you're like, oh, I'm in Tokyo.
What else happened in the news this week?
All right, so the Chris Rock thing is over with.
Right.
We can get past that.
Yeah, he got banned for 10 years.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
They're not even talking about Ukraine really anymore. I mean, it's like spots here and there.
They were
But
just
it
talking
is what
about
it is.
the wake of bodies that Russia left. That they left. What was that?
Mhm.
Kyiv or whatever. the hell it's
Right.
called.
Russia says that it's all propaganda, and they tell
Oh,
us that
Lord.
it's real, and you know,
Figure it out for yourself.
right?
Pretty much.
You should
Yeah.
do your own research.
Yeah.
Well, dead bodies. I mean, you can't get no more realer than that. I mean,
Right.
No, I mean, there's that. What was the other headline in sports? What, the Lakers aren't making the playoffs?
Yeah. Damn. All that talent.
hey, so you know LeBron leaving, right?
LeBron's gone. Westbrook definitely gone.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they even brought that guy.
AD, I don't know.
He's still on
because
contract. I think.
his contract, but
He's always hurt.
if AD
Injury
is
prone
healthy,
alone.
he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Just got to stay healthy, and you never want to see an athlete go down. You know what I mean? Like we're all fans of teams. I mean, you're a Giants fan, Philly fan.
Right.
You don't hate him. You just don't want his football team to win.
Amen, brother.
You know what I mean? Like,
But I will tell you, after all these years of being friends with you guys, because we've all known each other for a really long time, like I go for y'all's team, like when my team ain't in the contention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for
Just
sure.
wait, hold on. You're a Giants fan,
Yeah.
and you just said you was rooting for the Eagles.
Well, he was
in
rooting for the
Super Bowl?
NFC East, is what I'm guessing he's
Right.
saying. Because that's our home
And I root
division.
for the Steelers.
I mean, I understand you will never
Oh,
root for the
I
Chiefs.
can-
I'll never-
No,
I'll never.
the
root for
Taliban can have a
Cowboys.
football team
But
instead of the
listen,
Chiefs, and I would
Well,
root for
listen,
the
But
Taliban.
if you needed, let's say you needed the Chargers to beat the Chiefs, are you not rooting for the Chargers so you can make the playoffs?
That's completely different. You're going into the Super Bowl as the Eagles. He is a Giants fan.
Well,
He shouldn't be rooting for you at all.
well maybe he's rooting for the
Exactly.
NFC.
No.
So you don't
This
watch.
is it. This is it.
Well, ain't nobody saying that.
That's
Listen,
it.
Ray,
That's your team. You
no shit.
never again. That's like if the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl, I'm like, yeah, I hope
Sean
Win.
from Indiana.
Well, no,
says,
I'm never
"What's
like that.
no. But he was like that when the Eagles went. That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe because he wanted our division to be the only division in football that has championships with all 4 teams.
Ooh.
Ashley says back off the
Shots
Chiefs.
fired.
Well, the Chiefs are done, so we
up?"
can
Her
all
name's
wave that away.
Alyssa.
Alyssa?
Which
Sorry,
one
my
make-
bad.
But yeah, that's what
And
I'm
I
saying.
say that because I guess
It's the only
everybody pronounced the
division
name
where all
wrong
4
last
teams
week.
have
Oh,
chips.
everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Celtics
My
fan.
bad. Just because people.
That's all I
Well, I mean, come on, man. Celtics? Come on, man. Talking Bill Russell and all them motherfucking Paul
Tatum.
Pierce. You know,
Tatum's a beast.
come on,
What
man.
did Sarah say? She said, "Hey, expecting an update on the phone call."
The phone calls.
Oh.
Well, I guess the update is,
Oh, update on the phone calls.
yeah.
Yeah. So, you've heard the story, right?
What-
The story of the phone calls, the weird phone calls that's
The
been
weird
happening.
phone calls. The
All right.
possible
Catch me up
afterlife.
to it. Catch me up to
All right. So on March 12th was a Saturday.
it. Okay.
I was on the phone with Antonious. It was like 10:30. And
Wait a minute. Hold on. Now I remember.
Okay.
The little girl.
A young female. Answered
Yeah,
the
that.
phone.
And her name was.
She never said her
she
name. She
never
said
say her name.
that she was my daughter, and that I had a massive stroke and was in the ICU and couldn't talk.
I remember it vaguely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it spooked him out, as it should have, and it kind of weirded me out because I'm like, whoa, because I did have a stroke, but when I had a stroke, it wasn't a massive one, and I wasn't in ICU. I was in the hospital for several days, and had some memory loss, shit like that. But but it wasn't that bad, So it was all weird, and we were freaked out. Last Friday when we did the live, my friend Mark Medina was calling me, and it was like 8:30, but we were like testing the sound and the lights, and I swiped him,
Okay.
and on his end, a woman answered, like a grown ass woman, and he goes, "Can I speak to Jeremy?" She's like, "Man, she's calling." And he's like, "This is Mark Medina." She goes, "Jeremy died of a stroke on March 17th."
You're bullshitting me right
No.
now.
And he was like, "What? Oh my god!" And he starts like getting emotional and shit. And she goes, "Yeah, we're in shock and we're really having a hard time like processing it." He goes, "I'm so sorry," and all this. And he asked who she was, and she goes, "This is his wife." And Tammy was there at Antonious, and she's standing right there. So, right? So we're all like, this was literally like 10 minutes before we went live. So we were all like, what I'm saying? Like, "Hi, everybody, welcome to the Red Eye Hour." Like all freaked out. So then Saturday comes,
Mhm.
and I'm on the phone with Jake, And I call him, I go, you want to hear a crazy story, man? He goes, is it about the first 20 minutes of your podcast? I said, yes, it is. And he goes, and Tammy walks out of the bedroom at that moment. She goes, I'm going to call you and you swipe me. And I was like, okay. So I'm like on the phone with Jake and like I see her calling. So I swipe her. And so like Jake's talking to me and all of a sudden I slowly start to not listen to Jake because I can hear her phone ringing and the lady picks up. And Tam starts shaking. She's like, right? Because she's nervous.
Wait, hold on. So Tam calls your phone.
I swipe her.
You swipe her, and the same lady answers the phone?
Yes.
Okay, so one of two things is happening right now. And I'm sorry to cut you off. This is one of two things. All right? One's more plausible than the other. Whoever you are calling, you're not giving them any information. You're just asking for a person named Jeremy. Now, if this person is sadistic enough, they can be like, Jeremy passed away. And you're like, oh my God. You know what I mean?
The stroke thing is what it was.
Right.
That's the only thing that kind of veers it to the
Exactly.
Wait, what?
It's like
Hold
a
on,
whole
how do they
story.
know that? Yeah.
It's a whole story. I had a
Out
massive
of
stroke on
everything
the
they
12.
said he could have
That's not
suffered
coincidental.
from.
That's really hard to be coincidental.
Heart
Right.
attack,
Yeah.
cancer. But they was like, no, he had a massive stroke. And we all know he had a stroke. So you're
Right.
like, what the fuck
And then I died 5 days later. So Tammy goes, can I speak to Jeremy? And she goes, my master's calling. She says, this is Tammy. She goes, he passed away on the 17th. And Tammy goes, well, who is this? She goes, this is his wife. The lady said that. And Tammy goes, hold on a second. I'm confused because I'm his wife. And she did this laugh like that. She goes, what's his last name? And Tammy goes, Meek. And she goes, wrong, Jeremy, and hangs up the phone. But Tam like wanted to explain to her, like, hey man, like we've had these crazy phone calls happening and we just like wanted to like also send our condolences to your husband, obviously. But like it still don't sit with me right, you know?
Hold on. 1 second. Have you gone through the obituaries in the last 3 weeks to see if there's a Jeremy in there that actually died from a stroke?
I did try to look up stuff and I couldn't find any for the 17th. But
Well, I mean,
be
the thing
another
is,
state.
it could be another state. It could be another state. I mean,
So I kind of want to talk to her myself this time. I want like to use someone else's phone, have them swipe me, so I can be like.
what if you guys are actually torturing a lady and there's just a
That's
bug?
what I
torturing
did
this
say
lady,
that.
man.
Like, y'all didn't
Her
call
husband
her.
is dying.
Tell her
Trying to call her.
Yeah, like twice she's had to explain over the phone to complete strangers that her husband's dead.
And now she thinks
You know what I
she's
mean?
now
She's probably thinking she's going crazy.
or he has a secret wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
This
double,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Well, first we thought it was like paranormal. Like we thought we were like crossing over somehow. Because if you look up on the internet with like dead people that's passed away and cell phones, like there's a ton of weird, crazy stories out there.
But doesn't that normally include like white noise though? Like
Right.
you know, bad interference
Yep.
and stuff like that. Like
Yep.
cell phones are so like
And these people,
The
he
tech
talked,
is crazy.
he talked for 1 minute and 13 seconds to that young girl.
Yeah.
And
The craziest thing is how does the line pick up? When you swipe, how does it pick up somewhere else?
let me
That's
explain
the
something to
crazy
you real quick.
Go for
So I sold cell phones for 7 years. Every single cell phone has 2 phone numbers attached to it.
that.
Literally, yes. You can go into your settings, especially with Android. You have 2 numbers. You have an MDN, and then I don't know if they changed it since then, but it was MDN and then like MPN or something like that. So your
I've seen
phone is recognized at the tower by a phone number that's quite possibly not the same number that people are calling you on. So, I mean, there could be a mix-up with the server there. I don't know what kind of phone it is, who you have for service. Have you gone in and talked to them about
I
it?
have straight talk. So I
Oh,
bounced
so
off
that's
towers.
like, yeah.
Right.
You're piggybacking off the
Yeah,
tower. So it
right.
could just, it could literally, they could be like, well, when it hits this tower, we only recognize it as this number.
So here's another thing. Tell me if this would make a difference or not. This
Okay.
is from, Taylor in New Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says, I noticed you don't have your voicemail set up. He goes, set your voicemail up. So I did, because he says, because your calls have nowhere to go. Would that make a difference?
I mean, possibly. The other thing is like, I would like look up like, hey, what's my phone number? What's my MDN? Or your secondary number, and then call that number and see if somebody picks up. And if it's that same lady, that's your problem. If it doesn't pick up and it does something else, then you got like poltergeist phone or something. I don't know.
Mike Barnett told me I had a demon. I'm like,
Of course he
"Dude,
did.
don't even say that word, man, okay?
You don't like watching the
So the chat is blowing up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Hell yeah. It
There's
is.
lots of things.
Well, what they saying, Jake? I mean,
It's various things. I mean, most people just want to know how we're getting to the bottom of this over here.
well, I mean, I think Ray just hit it.
This one guy.
Because I know that second number you're talking
who's
about.
relentless
It's the number.
FPV?
I don't know, man. Ask them.
Well, they said get a shortwave radio so I can say what up to you guys over the air.
Damn, you in a bunker somewhere? What the fuck happened? We missed something?
You know something I don't? I don't know who Relentless. Tell us who you are, Relentless FPV. And Jared, that's your friend, right, Jake?
Yeah, Jared. Jared's been watching. Jared, Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
I don't think they show that anymore.
Maybe not mine, but definitely yours.
You know, he just keeps poking.
Nah,
Okay,
dude. Look, Android for all of the battle between Apple and Android. We'll just get it over with real quick.
But there is no battle. You're making it.
There is. Everybody in the chat. If you're a team Android, you'll say Android. If you're a team iPhone, you'll say iPhone. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
We got a football question.
We got straight into the Colts question. Who cares about the Colts?
What about Matt Ryan and Rodney
Come on.
McLeod and the Colts?
Listen, nobody cares about that.
Matt Ryan. I mean,
He's done.
You know, I hate saying that because like he's been in Atlanta for so long. And the Colts, I mean, I'm a Raiders fan, but they're built very well.
Listen,
especially on the defensive side of the ball.
I just watched Carson Wentz go there, and he did. Come on, bro.
Carson Wentz, I think he's.
Your friend just asked a weird question. Why don't you read it?
Man, one person reading the chat, man. Get off that phone, man. What you doing, man? You double dipping, son.
He asking a fishing question.
What's that?
Hey, what's the difference between a black crappie and white crappie? I mean, we can go all kinds of different directions in this. So,
What the fuck does that mean, though?
what does that mean?
idea.
They're just different. They're different colors.
Nah, man.
I mean, some of them have different scale shapes.
man. Why you gotta go?
It don't matter. We don't like. It's a fish, man. I don't care. They all eat the same.
Nah, man.
Shit.
Nah.
So there is a
Very
black,
specific
there is a
colors.
white crappie and a black crappie.
Right. There's two
Okay.
different types of crappie. They all eat the same. I don't give a fuck what they are.
I don't eat fish.
You don't eat fish?
I love fish.
No.
Crappie's some of the best.
I'll eat some shrimp.
Shit.
I'll eat some squid.
That's some tilapia line. People online
I just
get
don't, man,
give me
look,
shit because I
when
ate
you grow
peas
up-
with it.
When you grow up with
They're
grandma,
like, what are you, 7?
hey, look, when you grow up with your grandma force feeding
No,
you
man, sweet
dry
peas are
ass
fucking good,
mackerel
man.
patties, I mean,
Oh, shit.
You grow up,
That is a real fish, man.
bro. I'm talking about fried mackerel
Some
patties, bro.
mahi,
Listen, man.
some fucking
Hey,
tilapia,
man.
some swordfish.
Hey, look, man, I grew up poor, man.
Well, no, I did too, but I'm saying
So
now.
when you're force fed nasty shit like that 3 times out of a
I
week,
get it, 'cause
bro, I don't eat fish,
I
okay?
get it because I didn't eat sloppy joes for most of my life because I
Okay.
thought that was the
I don't
nastiest
eat
fucking
fish.
things ever.
Every time I see fish, I see that mackerel patty, okay? I had to put so much ketchup on it just to.
I didn't eat
Some
ramen
ketchup
for 12
shit.
years.
What?
All right, so when I was 9, I made ramen one time. I was a kid, you know, I made the ramen, I ate it, and I threw it up. And I thought it was the nastiest thing ever. So anytime somebody's eating ramen, I'm like,
Was it chicken?
no, it was beef.
Oh man, I love beef.
Hey, my boss said he got COVID.
Oh,
and,
shit.
And like,
Wait, the new strain, you got the SV2.
I don't know, a while back
hyperlink?
when COVID was going on. But he lost his
It's still going on,
he
bro.
lost his sense of smell. And he explained to me that he did the science on it, and it like kind of like you have a palate, right?
Yeah,
Your taste palates. Your nose has palates to smell different things.
Okay.
And I guess the COVID like supposedly wipes it out, and so you
Makes
start
this
over with
question
I'm
smell.
so far
But he
behind on
said-
chat. It's like it pops up so
He said,
late.
he
10
said that
times questions
it's just
over
now
and
coming
then-
back, but for a year and a half, everything smells like ramen.
Dude, I would
said
suck.
everything. He
Like,
said
you're like,
he
oh,
said his
man.
farts, food, everything smells like
everything
Why'd you
smells like
smell-
ramen, no matter
everything.
what.
Like that boiling.
That shit was burnt up so far, like that's all
So
it
when
is.
he goes to the bathroom and goes number 2, it smells like ramen.
Yeah.
Dude, I would, oh man, that would drive somebody insane. Like, all you smell is ramen?
Like if it's a juicy
Sarah?
pizza, ramen.
Sarah Garcia?
David Garcia's wife.
Oh, well, she said we made the fish thing bad, son.
Well, you guys
She
made
said
the fish
Jared will be
question
all right.
feel bad. What do we do?
Hey, dude, Jared be alright. Jared's talking about fish. If you know how to fillet and prep, see, like the chats are so far behind. It doesn't like we'll switch.
Well,
to
it's
one
not on
combination,
slow,
someone
is
comes
it?
Up. No.
Oh, listen, man.
I agree with him. Fish is fish if you know how to fillet and prepare
Right.
it. It's all
Listen, I
good.
ate
I
some
agree.
Mako shark. That shit was disgusting.
You don't like fish, right?
Listen, man. It
Why
was,
would you eat a shark?
I like
if you
the
don't
fish.
Fish?
Because
That's
they
like,
made
that's
us
like,
do it in school.
Me and my wife like to fish. Jared.
Yeah, one of my teachers, she brought in Mako and some other shit, and
Beautiful Ninja said I'm kind of
it was
offended
a
by the
beautiful
ramen
white meat,
situation.
but bro, it's
Who's
disgusting.
Beautiful Ninja? Anybody
I don't
know?
I
know.
don't know, man.
That's the wife.
Oh, hi Sarah. Hi, Ray Sarah.
But I mean, to only smell ramen though, I'm going back to that
That's
because
insane.
that's in my head. Like to only smell one thing for a year would drive somebody crazy.
Well, I was asking Jeremy, how could you eat anything else? I would just eat ramen and call it a damn day.
What he could do right now, just to get himself healthy, if he doesn't like Brussels sprouts and like broccoli and shit like that, it's all gonna taste like ramen anyway. Just eat all that, just eat all the good stuff and get healthy.
Hey Aaron, if you're on here, tell us about your ramen smells.
Everybody's reading the chat.
All right,
huh?
so
Everybody's reading the
let's
chat.
talk about
This
your
is a
first
live
topic.
stream of reading the chat. So everybody look down at your phone, read the chat. I thought this guy was reading the chat over here.
Well, he needs to be reading them now.
I suck at reading the chat.
Oh man,
We-
you
we
did
answer
your
McGowan.
goddamn job, and now you say you suck at it.
I never said I was gonna be good at the shit.
It's just
Everybody's saying
Hi.
hi. Everybody's what's up? You know,
We're just
let's
talking
do our thing.
Yeah.
Shit.
nah, man.
So
Come on now.
we are going to talk about maybe later. Ray's going to talk about layers of the internet and how crypto. Yeah, I want to hear about it, man. That shit's interesting.
People don't want to hear about
And
it.
I
Like,
told
they don't
some
care.
people that are like they don't know a lot about crypto, but they want to, and you're the guy to fucking ask about.
I mean, but the thing is, I'm not going to give anybody any like. Listen,
that. No, but you.
I'm
can
not
talk
going to
about
give
it
you
and tell
financial
them what
advice
you've
on.
done.
I can tell you what I've done.
Right.
That
Well,
has
that's it.
turned a profit, but it's not like I'm making millions of dollars, even
Look,
thousands.
they all
Man,
get a warning.
your son said. Your son, Jake's son said you gave the guy who can't read the chat.
Hell yeah. You know it, Cole. Gotta pull out the driver's license, spell your own name. Here we go.
Oh, bro, he did all. Didn't want the job though. He said, "I'm sit here."
gonna sit here and read the chat, man.
Not to yourself. You know what he does?
Personal journal.
I don't know if he knows what to do if we take the
Hey.
laptop away from him.
Hey, look, man. Whatever people
Y'all
think, like
better,
the fish
y'all better
thing.
share it.
Well, with like the fish thing, I didn't understand what they were talking about. It was like, wow, we took the
You
fish
thought
thing.
it was like a racist thing?
Who, me? So what if I did?
No, I'm
That's
saying
just the
what
way
you
my
were
mind
thinking.
works in this
I knew
continent.
what you were
Okay?
reading. I could see the.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. That's the way my mind works.
And the guy can only smell ramen, and he sucks at reading. I'm right here.
Well, he said black and white. He said black and white carpet. So I was like, what does he mean by that?
This
Oh,
one person
man.
said, "You're doing a great job, Jake."
Thanks.
The laptop is the fidget toy. Your son is
Dude, he's on point tonight. He was like,
hey, Cole,
like,
hey,
dig,
troll
dig.
his ass.
Right.
Trolling. Man, he on you.
trolling.
Oh,
Right.
Hey, you want to talk about that one topic?
Which topic?
Man,
Bro, I
We got
well,
a
I think-
topics.
Well, Sarah Weckenhurst or Sarah Garcia, she'd be good to talk about this subject.
Why?
Because she went to school for like social work and shit, and I think she has some good viewpoints on it.
Well, I mean, if you want to, I mean, just
We're going to talk about transgender and
well, Ray brought a
sports
specific,
to see what you guys
Issue.
thought about it, or like
No, not issues.
Just,
well, I mean, incidents.
just to
I
talk
mean,
about it.
event or
Let's talk
whatever.
about
all right.
Inc-
Aaron's on.
Hi, Aaron.
It is
The back rooms of the crypto third layer
Hey,
smell like ramen.
listen.
See?
Hey, man, listen. I gotta ask you.
Yeah,
Please.
what's up?
We gotta make him do it.
What am I doing?
Yeah, look, I see chat. I had to put my phone away.
Oh, you want me to put it away?
Yeah, man. Somebody said.
All right.
I just need him to say.
To make you better.
Well,
Hey,
then you can leave, and
Aaron.
if I say who's there, you can read the question, so then I don't have to read it out loud.
Boom.
So just keep it there, and I'll be like, who's on? I'll tell you who's up. We can do this team
I guess
thing
we're just having a
situation.
podcast, so.
Well,
Right back and forth. I mean, it's
If you're watching but can't sign into live to the chat, you got to make an account. Is that what the deal
I
is?
think so.
yeah. You have to sign into an account.
Well, it's Gmail.
It's Gmail. It's your
I
Gmail
mean, you can
account.
make-
Gmail.
Yeah, Gmail.
It's all on your Gmail.
Just link it. But anyway, Ray, you were saying. I mean,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no.
I think it's a. Personally, I think it's a. And when I say personally, I think it's a good issue, even though you don't want it to go a certain way. It's already in that sphere, though. I mean.
Well, the issue is like, man. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Man,
So I got a question
Talk
first.
about
I'm gonna throw out a question
Oh,
first.
Jake's
Okay,
got a
go ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
Let's see if this throws us into another realm.
Mm.
Is the Kool-Aid man the jar or the liquid?
man, why the fuck did you go there with the Kool-Aid man?
He is the jar.
The jar.
He's the jar.
Okay.
Well, everybody knows that.
What's that got to do with transgender?
I don't know. I'm throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there.
Random weird shit, man. What
Is
the
the
fuck?
Kool-Aid guy the jar or the liquid?
He's
Or
the
the
jar.
liquid? Which
I
one?
think
Jar.
then they say I saw something on this recently. Isn't he the jar?
It's your opinion.
Yeah, it's the
Your.
jar.
It's
the
it,
jar.
but it's your
It's the
opinion.
jar.
Yeah.
We got definitely the
Liquid
jar.
can't hold a solid
Sarah
form.
said, "Pass the chat to your left. You're fired."
What? Who said that?
Damn.
Jake, you're getting trolled, Jake.
Who was that?
Sweet. I love getting trolled. I love being the one. I get shit all day, every day, all day. If I ain't getting shit, something's wrong. So go ahead, troll them motherfuckers.
What the?
Anyway, right, you were saying, man,
That
listen.
topic's off topic. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
It ain't gonna happen. It's just the energy on it's bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things.
Well,
Just
we'll talk about some
Well, I
of
mean,
this
it's just an opinion.
stuff. Right.
yeah. I mean, but
Okay.
some of those stingers.
Okay.
We're gonna
Well-
offend somebody.
So what's next?
Oh man.
I want you to explain to people the layers of the internet.
Oh my god. All right, cool. So, all right. Here we go. I'm just gonna make this short and sweet, just so you can understand.
Well, yeah, but make people
When-
so they understand too.
When the internet first came around, and I'm not going to say a lot of verbiage that's going to make sense, but you couldn't interact with the internet. Like, you could go into a website and read something. That was the first layer. The second layer is what you're in now. You can go to a website, you can interact with it, you can speak with the internet and other people across the globe, yada yada yada. Third layer is where all that cryptocurrency and all that kind of stuff is coming about. So basically there's currency and then there's crypto tokens. They're two different things. Bitcoin is a currency.
Okay.
Like something like SHIB or Doge, that is a token. You know what I mean? And you use these as a form of currency, depending on what blockchain, or not blockchain, what decentralized, like if you're like a Shiba Inu fan, you're gonna want to play their games. You know what I mean? But see, that's not gonna make sense to anybody watching this right
So
now.
how
So
does
they're
it-
probably gonna be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
How does the token become currency?
It does not.
Okay.
Currency stays currency.
Okay.
Token stays token.
Okay.
Bitcoin, everybody looks at it because it's you know, there's a very limited amount. They're almost done mining it all. I don't know what you're gonna do with it after that. Like, I'm one of those people that was like, that thing could drop to zero.
Whew.
To me, like everyone's like, oh, it's never gonna do that. I'm like, it could.
Shit, didn't it drop
Like,
like 20,000 points one
At
day?
its highest point, it was like 69,000 early last year, and then it dropped down to like 31,000 on a
Yeah.
token. Now the crazy thing is everybody wants to kick themselves, and they're like, oh, I wish I would have bought that, 10 years ago, and it
Yeah.
was like
Yep.
$100 or $5, in its infancy, and you have some, and then people are like, yeah, I don't get it. It would have been nice to get into it. I'm like, all you gotta do is put in like $20. I mean, see where it goes. I've made a little bit of money on it. It's. I never invest anything that would actually hurt me financially. If you want to do $10, do $10. But if you do zero, shut up. Don't even talk to me about it. Like, if you don't invest in anything, like I play with crypto.
Right.
I have part of my check go to a guy that invests my money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's the only thing. No, you have to have your, your hands in
Did you have
different
a
aspects.
digital ledger?
So a ledger basically looks like a thumb drive. If I have my cryptocurrency on an exchange, plug it in there, it extracts it, puts it on the ledger. So it's essentially off the internet. Nobody can,
Get to it.
nobody can get to it, anything like that.
It's
Always
safe.
take it off of an exchange, put it on ledger. always.
Now you have quite a bit of. You've bought quite a bit of crypto.
Yeah.
Certain ones.
Yeah.
That you said you're like kind of sitting on. and
Ripple
waiting.
is one, right?
XRP, Ripple. So this
XRP is the one the banks use, right?
Okay, so this is the only one I'm going to talk about is XRP because it's the only one worth talking about. XRP was developed by Ripple Labs in San Francisco, California. The whole purpose of this cryptocurrency, and everybody can testify to this, you've sent money through PayPal, you've bought stuff on eBay, you've sent money to like a family member in another state, so on and so forth. How much does that cost? A shit ton.
Right.
It costs so much money to go down to Walmart and like take money, like physical bills, and send them to somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what this does is this allows banks to send funds back and forth for literally a fraction of the cost of doing that right now. The main purpose of it is so banks can talk to each other through state and international lines, and the transactions happen in like less than a second. Where when you do something with Western Union, it could take 4 hours. Like what? And you just spent $27 on that when it can cost a penny and it's there.
Yeah,
that's the entire purpose behind that.
Okay.
And that's the one I just hold on to, and pretty much it. I mean, I'll dabble with the other ones and play around. You know,
some banks already use it, but there's like a bill you're waiting on.
There's 400 like major banks across the globe. But they're going through a lawsuit with the SEC right now because the SEC tried to deem them as security. Well, if you deem them as security, what's Ethereum? What's Bitcoin?
Yeah.
What's any of them that you're putting money into?
Right.
Are they not securities or are they stock? I mean, what are they? You have to classify
They're
those.
trying real hard to put regulations on it.
Right.
Well, and this is the funniest thing to me, and I hope the IRS isn't watching, but until they have a task force that specializes in knowing what blockchains, decentralized, all that stuff means and can actually track you. If you're not paying capital gains tax, I would not really be like, oh no, they're going to come after me over $50. Like,
Right. We have a crypto question.
So we have a crypto question.
What about Dogecoin and all the different like strains of crypto?
So meme coins, and I mean, I've got a ton of those. I've got Doge, I've got Shiba Inu, MIFA's a token though, and that's actually going to be used for the MetaFace recognition. So basically, I put money into a system that when everybody has like VR, like everybody's going to have VRs. Like I have a VR at the house. You have one right there. Like
I got one.
VR is the next layer.
Right.
And I'll put it to you like this: if you don't believe this, just shut off your phone. Don't watch this anymore. In 1983, they called the computer a fad. Did they not?
Yeah.
They said these things aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're too expensive. They're too clunky. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
30. We use this is a mini computer all our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the early 90s, hip hop's a fad.
Yeah.
It's never gonna go anywhere. Now it's the number one like sales based music in the world. You don't even call it right. You can call it pop because it is popular.
Right.
You know, everybody always says, "Oh, this is going to be a fad." They said that about Bitcoin. Now look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a fad. Is it? Like anybody else watched Ready Player One? Because that's exactly what it's going to be. People that buy NFTs to have artwork in their house, and you know what I mean. It's huge. You can't even condense it into like a 6-hour speech, like how massive it is. But yeah, back to your question, Doge, all those. They're fun to have. I don't invest a lot in them. Just a little bit here and there. Because I mean, if it were to moonshot, because they know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it were to moonshot, it'd be going from the 24 cents it is right now to literally, for me to be a moonshot, it'd have to be over like $7.53. Yeah. And that's, I just don't see it happening with the way cryptocurrency is going right now. And I think you're going to see not a decline because we just went through a decline. You're going to see a sharp upcline, but it's not going away. So people are like, oh, it's a fad. I'm like, Bitcoin's been around for over 10 years.
Yeah.
It's not going away. If you don't want to get used to it, that's fine. That just means that we're part of the old crowd. Because, like, you look at your parents, right? They don't know how to use computers, right? That was a fad. Like, no, it's not anymore.
You need to make sure you have cash in your wallet.
Yeah, always have money.
Right.
I hate
the
money.
lecture me about that. You don't ever have any cash on you. I don't
Well, I
want
mean, shit.
to. All right.
Yeah.
It's dirty. I got it. It's all right here. Or it's all
Yeah, right. I
Right
mean,
here.
just
Google
boom
Pay.
on the phone.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my Google Pay for lots of shit.
What else we got? They talking shit.
Say digital shoe.
Digital.
Yo,
Those
woman,
digital
talking about
shoes that guy sold. Some famous guy.
What?
Shit, you must
She
be talking about
says-
NFTs.
She says those digital shoes that guy sold. Some famous guy.
Gotta
What's
be
she talking
NFT.
Yeah, it's gonna be an
about? Yeah,
NFT.
make an NFT. I like to make one.
You can make one from your phone.
Yeah.
You can make one from your phone, my
Can
phone.
we make
Anybody
a
can make
Red
an
Eye Hour
NFT. The problem is you're gonna have to pay for it to get minted.
Yep.
Right.
And then that's where you have to buy Ethereum for gas fees, and it costs hundreds of dollars. And you can put it up on OpenSea, and people can bid on it. But I guarantee there's 1,000 people doing that right now. You know what I mean? And you have to spend like hundreds of dollars just to get your NFT into the OpenSea marketplace for people to bid on.
Mhm.
Like that's why what was it? Punk and Bored Ape. Those two
Yeah,
NFTs
Bored
are
Ape.
like, yeah, those are huge.
Yeah. It's so simple.
So the Bitcoin is a pyramid scheme. That's one of the comments I hear.
My whole thing about Bitcoin is I just look at it like money.
She says, why is there a push to recruit others into it?
Into what?
Bitcoin.
Oh, I'm not trying to get anybody to do it. I'm just saying, like, I do it. You ain't got to do it. You know what I mean? But if I make money, don't be like, damn it, I should have did it. I'm not saying that you would. I wouldn't say that you wouldn't. But invest in something. Stock market, something. Put your money somewhere.
Right.
You know, like it's sitting in your bank does you no good.
Loop ring? What's that? Anybody know what that means?
What?
Loop ring?
Loop ring. I don't know, Sean. Something Sean's into.
Loop ring.
Loop ring.
Never heard of
Anything
that.
about loop ring?
Is that? It's got to be a cryptocurrency. There's thousands of them.
Yeah, there's.
There's thousands of them. Like people like, what's the most coins you have? I have 365 trillion
Wasn't it like some?
Shinja coins.
I guess it was some
trillion.
Some guy made.
But they're only worth $3.
There was some tokens some guy made. He made a shit ton of them. But he made millions of dollars off of it because people bought the shit out of it because it was new.
Mm.
And it was worth nothing.
It was worth
And
nothing.
he cashes out.
Yep. It was worth nothing. He just.
You have to like when you see these platforms like any currency token, anything, you have to read up on it. You have to find out like, okay, what does this do?
Right.
Because some people like there's one, it's called Nugget. Literally, Nugget. Like for chicken nuggets, and it says in the description, this is just for chicken nugget enthusiasts. That's it. So people are giving this person money
Yep.
just for being a chicken nugget enthusiast. That's it.
That's it.
It has no purpose.
But he's making bank.
Hmm.
Because the money's real that you're.
Right.
Well, yeah, you get in there.
Yeah, the money's real. I
And
mean,
it started real somewhere.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like paper money or credit card. But yeah.
Usually a credit card. That's what they use.
So the next layer of the internet is the third layer.
Where you will be you can 100% interact. It's that interaction. Like we interacted with it like this. And like,
What's the story that was out this week about Mark Zuckerberg being stuck in the metaverse? What's that about?
I have not heard anything on that.
Nah,
The metaverse
Look that up.
Metaverse is just what they rebranded the company as because they're trying to go
Well,
into,
yeah.
you know.
But they say he's stuck in it. And I don't know how. Like, I don't know how, in what way. Like
Mentally.
yeah, or what.
The other thing is where's that news coming from? You know what I mean?
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. I haven't verified it, but I heard about it. Anybody heard about that out there? I saw a few different things this week about it.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of headlines. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere near Mark. Oh, never mind. I guess his home is VR.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Says his home office.
Dude, he's what? He's like the 5th richest person. Like
How does that work? Like your
Wow.
home is VR. What do you
I mean,
mean?
pretty much he's probably got like a big ass, the shit.
So
Okay,
it's
see how we have
basically just-
walls? He probably just has computers.
Yeah, like if you were to put that VR on, I mean, like it literally looks like you're in there. Like when you move and shit.
Have
That's
you
what.
put on an Oculus before?
Or any
I
VR.
put on that one, right?
The regular place in VR.
But I
Oculus.
haven't done Oculus.
Right.
We have an Oculus in my house. Come over sometime and put it on.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
It's-
I've heard they're dope.
Last time I had a VR experience was 1999. Me, Heather Martin, Will White, and Gary Smith. Went to
R.I.P. Gary.
Yeah, rip. But we went to Worlds of Fun, Kansas City. We got lost down on what's the one street that you're not supposed to get lost on? Prospect.
Sarah, we'll get to your story or question in a second.
We made Heather get out and ask for directions at the gas station. She was so mad. Anyway, so we get up there to Worlds of Fun, and I put on this. They had VR there. And I was like, "Oh, cool! Try it out." Dude, it was huge. Like, it was like 5 football helmets big. And like, you could see like from here down. So it's like, and it was just all 8 and 16 bit. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So when this stuff came out, I was like, man, how much has it progressed? Really, really well. Cause I put it on and I was like, this is insanity. Like the movement, like you move your head like this, your eyesight's move.
Yeah.
You do it inside there, it's fluid. It's back and forth.
Yeah,
like they got cool like drum games, like Star Wars games, and then there's chat rooms and stuff like that. But that's just the beginning of it. Yeah. Like look at where Nintendo was in 1984.
Oh yeah.
And now look what we have now.
We're putting me to sleep. Huh? Sarah said, "How do you guys feel about kids making hella cash on social media? My friend just made $13K from a cat video he put on Snap."
Damn.
Logan Burgess said, "You're putting me to sleep." Whoever he is.
That's Ray's son.
You can map out your house with it.
Yeah.
With the VR.
Yeah. Sarah's done it. Like he's crazy. Like just saying, just come
map
over
out
and
the
show it
entire
out.
house, so you can live your own house through the VR.
Yes. So basically, you can sit there and map your walls and shit. So you can walk through your house. But
So,
it's.
Well, to answer Sarah's question, how do you guys feel about kids making hella cash on social media? My friend just made $13K.
God bless him. I mean, shit.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
put me on. I want to make.
I mean, some of the
$13K
most
for a cat
popular
video.
videos on YouTube is a cat licking his ass. I mean,
All things.
I mean, it is. I
If
mean,
people are gonna pay for it, if you're gonna get the streams, if you're original enough about it, do it.
do it.
Do it. Don't. But see, and this is where I come back and about like, don't be trash about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like having a cool cat video and stuff like that. But
Right.
like, there's some real trash like sites. Like, and people like they don't
But
want
to make money, they have to have so many followers and so many.
I understand that, but
They have
like,
to hit all the things, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So how do you, if you can map out your house and live in your house through VR, like, so how do you use the bathroom?
well, I would take the Oculus off and take things off my hands
I mean,
and then
how
go to the
serious
bathroom.
are they getting with it? Like,
I mean,
Well,
you're not gonna have digital pee.
Well, but Ray, when you say like in game, I mean like literally most of the people lived in that motherfucking game.
I know.
In that movie.
yeah.
They live in that fictional world. The thing is they're still.
Well, you know, on the
physical world.
Matrix, they're stuck in that thing. You know, they're just like.
Is that what they're trying to get us to?
Maybe. Crack the code.
Yeah.
Game over.
Shit. Awkward silence. Don't do it.
No, do it.
Don't
Anybody
do
got any questions for us out
Don't do
there?
it.
Jake, you had your random ass.
So you want me to throw other questions?
Yeah, man.
I can throw all stupid random shit.
No, man, not you. We want what they
I was gonna say, what's the chat say? The chat
Ask us
doesn't
some
have
questions. Anything.
No.
Ask the guest a question.
He said anything.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
I mean, it is, but like you said, they all know it's right. So
For the most part.
So I'll throw another random fucking
There's
weird
some
question
people
out
here, I
there.
don't know.
Yeah.
So
Is there more doors in the world or wheels in the world?
I've heard this just a couple weeks ago.
I
Me
go
and
with
Tam
doors.
talked about it.
I go with doors.
You go doors?
I go doors.
I go wheels.
yeah,
It's all wheels.
I go doors. If I think, let me think about my house right now. I have 2 vehicles in my house. So I have 8 tires.
Yeah.
Okay. Front door, back door, garage door. There's a kitchen door. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I'm at 9.
Still low.
Still. You
I
got
have 9.
But think of all
Doors
the
and
things
8
that
tires.
have wheels on it.
everything has wheels on it.
Oh wait, hold on. So you're
Roller
saying
skates.
we're not even talking about?
Everything.
I thought.
It's
Oh,
Carts, we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's, yeah.
wheels.
Yeah.
Chairs
doors.
over there, they got wheels on it.
Okay, I
Like,
thought you were talking about like just tires.
no,
and like
everything
cars.
in the world, in the whole world.
Well, he
Is
said
there more
wheels.
doors or
You
is
did
there
say
more
wheels,
wheels?
so I was just
Yeah,
thinking
he
tires.
said wheels.
I was
That's
thinking that, but I mean, yeah.
Wheels.
So yeah, more wheels. Yeah, obviously.
What do you guys think? Wheels or doors? What do we have most of in the world?
Well, is there a concrete answer? Or is it just?
It's an opinionated question.
Man.
I mean, you could
It's
calculate
weird
it, but it
fucking
would
stupid
take
shit that I'm gonna throw out there.
You'd have to go.
I
to
bet you
every
somebody
place.
else has already did it. No.
No.
Oh shit.
I know.
I'm really surprised nobody's talking shit.
Wheels.
But
Well, Sarah, how do you feel about kids making hella cash on social media? You think they should wait till they're a certain age to make money?
You
or-
can't stop them, bro. I mean,
know,
most
or
of the
what?
times the parents push that shit.
the thing is when a kid gets a Facebook or Twitter or some kind of account like that, right?
Right.
Isn't there like language in it? Like your parent has to agree to this, right?
I'm quite sure there is.
Okay, so there has to be something on there.
Right.
So if the mother or father did not agree to that and they broke that breach, they could lose their money
Or you can sue that company.
or that.
I mean,
But I mean, who's got the money to sue billion-dollar companies?
yeah, come on.
They got
Ray.
really good lawyers.
Come on, Ray.
Better lawyers than anybody we know.
But
Come on, man.
if you get a lawyer who thinks they're actually going to profit or set precedent by winning even just the smallest amount of cash, bro,
No
shit,
way.
they'll do it.
No way.
Shit.
No way.
Shit.
Their lawyers are shit on any lawyer.
Well, I know there was some lawyer who got a
We better
severance
call
package of $3 million and she didn't do a goddamn thing.
Like the lady that burnt herself with the McDonald's coffee and won like, I don't know how many million she
Well, I
got
just
for
thought that was the most stupid shit in the world. Bitch, you know the coffee's hot. You know what I'm saying?
She still got millions of dollars off
I
it.
know, but you know what I thought also?
What?
Why didn't I think of that? Shit.
Sarah said, I'm just salty it wasn't around when I was a kid. She goes, my friend with the cat snap just posted it to Snapchat Spotlight, which is cool. And that's how she made 13K.
Damn.
Damn.
She goes,
Where your cat at? Shit, does it
It
do
doesn't
anything
have
interesting?
anything to do with like, because it doesn't have anything to do with like followers or anything.
Just a fucking, I told you, man, one of the most popular videos is a cat licking his ass, bro.
I'm missing out.
People are watching. Dude, there's a dude on YouTube. He's got a channel. This is the funniest shit. He films himself sleeping,
Oh,
and
Lord.
he allows people to pay to wake him up in weird ways.
Are you
like
fucking
noises.
kidding me, man?
Swear to God.
And people, the problem I
He
have,
get like $3,000 a night
people pay. That's my
to wake
problem.
him up.
Not that he's,
Like people will like yell at him, air horns, like all types of like weird stuff. And he's making money off of that. Get your hustle up. That's all I'm saying to you. Have yourself being filmed sleeping. Like, hey man, you know how many people would be like, oh,
I just can't believe people. So people got money to waste like that.
Yeah,
That's fucking weird.
it's always been like that.
Well, well, I guess we got to get into some weird shit. Man.
No.
Weird random shit. Like what's next? What's our
We
next
gotta
weird
get our
random shit?
Patreon.
You-
Like, if you want to see extra
Patreon.
exclusive content.
No, man, look, did you hear what the man said? A motherfucker's live streaming him sleeping.
And people will pay. They put money in the chat
Super
to wake him
chats.
up. To wake him up.
To wake him up, bro.
Or try to wake him up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
But the thing is that we're talking about that's something really, really minute and small.
But
Yeah,
the
like-
problem is people pay to do this shit.
They do.
It's just that's the insane. Not what he's doing. I get it. If people gonna pay you to watch you sleep, to wake you up, then fucking do it. By all means, God bless you.
Yeah.
But the problem is the people on the other end. You're wasting your money to wake a motherfucker up. What joy do you get out of that?
That's the thing. You don't know.
Yeah.
They might get off on that. People are weird,
I know,
I
man.
worked with
They are
chicks that
weird.
said that like they'd get these guys like on these dating sites or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never did the dating site things, but all they wanted was like pictures of their feet. And
Yeah,
they
feet,
took,
right.
they
Foot
took
fetish is
pictures of the
real.
foot, and they sent it and they cash out them the money.
Dude, there are
Like,
people that
hundreds of
gorge
dollars at a
themselves
time.
with food and get paid for that. You could do anything.
What is that?
And get paid for that.
AMSR? What is it?
ASMR.
That's like
Hey, I
that's
watched
like
some of the videos and I'm like, really?
I can tell you what it does for people.
What does it do, Ray?
calms them down.
Calms them down. Gives you it's like a brain tingle. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, you know, that feeling you get before you have the chills.
Yeah.
It's like that. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I wish I had it had that kind of effect on me, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's
Yeah.
why I didn't get it. Because I'm like, what the fuck is this supposed to be for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they'll
mean,
talk to me like, okay, next I want you to listen to the ice in my cup.
yeah.
Roll around. Hear that? Hear that? It's nice son.
But I mean, they do other stuff too. Like,
They're their own OnlyFans.
She says it works for me.
yeah.
Hey, they are. I can pull up one right now.
No, the ASMR, I think.
No.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. You have a camera right here. You could literally have a Royal Rumble on YouTube, and people would pay to watch it.
Who am I fighting, Ray?
No, I'm not. I'm just giving an example. God damn.
Well, when you say Royal Rumble, I go straight
I'm
to
saying
wrestling.
literally, if people will watch.
Your wife said Jeremy do an ASMR video.
What you looking for, man? Oh.
But there's different types of
I'll
it.
do it. I'll do it.
There's different types of ASMR. Like there's everything from like the scratching of the ears, and they'll have like a mannequin head, but that has like microphones in the there's I'm like, what? I don't need to feel
I'll
like
light my incense and be like, okay, everybody.
Well, I don't really think they're talking, are they? Are they talking or are they just doing their
They
thing?
talk, they scratch, I mean everything. It's everything. But the thing is, you can't just look at it from that standpoint. Everybody knows ASMR as that, but literally, if somebody's outside in nature, that guy that cooks outside in the middle of nowhere, that does all the chopping, that is also a version of ASMR.
Because
He's not talking to chop, 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 sizzle. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, everybody's watched those.
Shirley in the chat said, with the Snapchat spotlight, doesn't it have to be public Snapchat? Maybe she's talking to Sarah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, wait. ASMR. They eat all these weird things to make noise, too. That's another thing.
Yep, that's another thing to do. Yep.
And people like it and they get the tinglies and shit.
What they should do is like have a live stream, like guess what I'm eating.
How long have we been recording for?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, an hour. Okay.
I couldn't tell you, man.
The random question
She
of how
knows-
long we've been.
She says, yeah, I think so, but you can have a public snap and a private one if you really wanted to focus on submitting videos for money.
I think that's right too. Like you can say like, hey, I want everybody. What?
What?
Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah. I can say whatever y'all want.
OnlyFans.
I can say whatever y'all
Hey,
want.
the viral podcast, which I watch. I don't know if you watch that with like Chelsea Lynn and Paige, whatever her middle name is. They're pretty raunchy. But these two chicks, seriously,
Oh, okay.
like sick raunchy, but they're good.
Let's see.
But they said that they think that OnlyFans is going to be like the next, like
Watch this.
the platform is going to change. It's not going to be about like sex.
No, they tried that.
Like,
They almost got shut down.
no, they're saying it's going to go to that.
Okay.
Like it's going to be another platform to do like podcasts. And
Then you
shit
just
on.
go to Fansly.
Fansly.
That's right.
You guys had one, did
Man, I
You gotta
drive
do
all
one
day, man. I get bored.
But pay attention to the road.
She said it's just, let's see, it's just cool that someone can make tons of money on Snap Spotlight regardless of how many followers they have.
That is cool.
And Shirley says, yeah, I do like that too.
Right?
And Sarah says, does anyone have
I'm
an
just
opinion
proving my point.
on
random.
Sterling /
No.
Yan
Oh,
rematch
yeah.
tomorrow?
I'm just proving my
UFC?
point. Right.
UFC.
UFC, anybody watch UFC?
No, I'm not.
UFC?
I mean,
Very
that,
little.
that
I
Conor
There's the
McGregor is all I know.
Sterling and Yan
So I'm out of
rematch
this
tomorrow.
conversation.
Oh, snap.
I'll
probably be out. I think there's another function I'm gonna be going out to and hanging out
Sterling
with
and
people
Yan.
in public. and
Man,
I'll
I
be able to
don't
run
feel like
around.
I love UFC, but I don't feel like I'm familiar with those.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not familiar with it. I know it's a sport. It's not for me. I got lots of friends that watch it, but I mean, I
It's
don't know.
fun watching people beat the shit out of each other.
Man,
on
live
I mean,
is
we've
the best.
gone live, right?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Going live. Hell, we just did that like years ago.
I don't know.
It'd be all right if Gerald got back into
He
that.
needs to, if he's watching or watches it, Gerald Benton. Cage fighter.
Cage
I
fighter.
don't know.
He's got talent.
From here,
Yeah.
From Junction.
wasn't there Lacey? Can't remember.
What the cowboy did? He
Mhm.
worked at the fridge.
Yeah,
He was a dick.
it
That's when I
was
first
Tyler.
started.
It was Tyler.
Oh,
dude.
Tyler, yeah.
My God, that guy was so angry all the time.
Yeah, man. What was
My
his
dude,
problem?
like it's just like he was a delivery driver. You took him an order, like, yeah, they just called me this. He's like, I'm like, dude,
Yeah, like angry.
like, yeah. But if you ever want to laugh, go to his whole Twitter page. Dude, he has the. I don't know if I want to do that.
What?
Yeah, I do.
Sarah, where's David? Tell them to hook me up with a middle of the night radio spot for the Red Eye
Oh my
Hour.
God.
Hey, man,
Always
give
pumping,
me an
always
opportunity,
Gotta pump them numbers up,
right?
right?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
He's over here on Instagram.
what's the worst they can say is
Looking for
no.
this ASMR shit, man.
Yeah. They'll have like these lights, like, okay, now I want
So
you
he's over here
to
on this.
concentrate on the purple lights. See that?
Really?
Gotta be
Hear
on
that?
something right now.
You like that?
Everybody's always on something. Shit, you around somewhere.
Whoa.
They'd be like,
I just think What?
rub Ray's head.
Nah.
Let's see. A rabid fox. Let's see. Aaron Estabrook said a rabid fox has been humanly euthanized after biting at least 9 people, including a congressman and a journalist in Washington, D.C.
No way.
Are you fucking with us, man?
That's awesome. Well, I mean,
Seriously,
it's not awesome.
Seriously.
Sorry. Yeah, I went there. I'm like,
Random.
I mean, but the thing is, like, that's not a news headline
Sarah
you
said,
hear.
laughing my ass off, they would totally take you for a spot, Jared. See? Thank you. I'm trying to make the Red Eye Hour the new thing, okay? Remember when Howard Stern came out, everybody's like, oh God, what stripper is he gonna have next on his show? And he said titties, and they made a big deal about it, right?
Yeah.
Now look at him. What did he get? He got his ass a contract. And now he's, look at him. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Just trying to level up. You can shake your head all you want.
God, where is this rabid fox? Like where?
Yeah, man, tell us about this, man.
See.
What is this? The start of the zombie
look it up?
apocalypse? What's going on?
I'm working on it. I'm a slow ass motherfucker. That's still gonna
Oh,
take a
that's
while.
right. We get the
Oh,
other
yeah.
kid.
Why you got old motherfucker over here rapping like shit? I can't spell.
Yeah.
I can't do shit.
Oh man.
I remember when you used to not be able to drive either.
Still can't. What the hell are you talking about?
I saw him rip his whole bumper off of his fucking. What was that? Your Jimmy?
Dude, don't be pulling some Tony shit here. All right.
Man, I thought you were looking for the rabbit fox.
Right.
What is it?
Would you want to drive? Would you like to
Nah,
drive?
man, you on Rikishi
Right.
and all this other
The
shit.
new Supreme
because
Court
of-
Justice was appointed. Hey,
Yeah.
the new Supreme Court Justice was appointed. That's big news. That's
Who
historical.
cares?
Whatever. You know that's important.
You damn right it's important. You need to tell them other motherfuckers that it's important, okay? Talking about she ain't qualified. First of all, you don't have to be fucking a jurist to be qualified for the Supreme Court. Your ass can get nominated. His ass can get nominated.
No,
But I'm just saying-
But she's good though, man.
How do we know?
She's a judge.
From her.
So,
Okay.
from
So
her-
then why
her
then hold on,
accolades, man, her accolades.
hold on. She's a judge. You said so. Judges to me, I mean, whether you agree with her politics, left or right, I
she's
don't
not
care.
supposed to have any fucking politics.
You're a judge
I'm just
on
telling
the
you.
highest courts. I'm not going to argue it. The only thing I will argue when it comes to Supreme Court justices, people in the Senate, so on and so forth, 2 words: term limits. That's all I want. I don't want
Well, first of all,
an 85-year-old judge who has Parkinson's making decisions for the United States of America.
Well,
I
first
agree.
of all, the people who would have to give them term limits,
Won't, because they'd be given term limits.
exactly.
So-
So it's never gonna fucking happen, and it should, because
But
Supreme Court justices are not elected by the people.
I
I
agree,
understand why they don't do that. I get why they don't do that, but then again, I don't think that obligation should be.
I understand your take on it. It's like, this is Supreme Court justice. You're like, why? Why can't they get it done in regular court? You know what I mean? Like, why?
No,
we gotta
I'm
go
not thinking
far?
that right. No, actually, I was being an asshole, to be honest with you,
Ah,
because
geez.
people made such a big deal out of her race.
Clarence.
But listen, Clarence Thomas is in the cult. Okay, let's just leave that where it is.
He's a Republican.
No, he's in a fucking cult, and his wife is in the cult. If you can Google that real quick, Jake, I'm telling you,
I'm too busy with the rabid fox.
Some-
Still might take me another half hour.
some
Sarah
life.
says, ha ha ha, I totally agree about the Parkinson's and term limits, Ray.
You know what I mean? Like, my whole thing is this: we have a president.
I agree too.
You have a president. They can serve 4 or 8 years, right? That's it, 4 or 8. So why is everybody else just getting to sit there
Well, see-
and eat off the plate over and over and over without doing
See,
anything?
now you-
How many times has the government shut down? And like, we're threatening a shutdown. We're not going to work. I'm like, you guys only work like 98 days a year anyway, if that. And you have full pay, health insurance. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and it goes on that for decades.
No, man.
So the fox thing is real, by the way.
It is?
It's
Who got bit? Who got bit?
9 people.
Well, who is the, was it a
It doesn't say
or
who, it just says
Start
9
of the
people.
zombie apocalypse?
Nah, man.
No, that's already
So
here.
Robin
Just
Fox
slow.
has been humanely euthanized after biting at least 9 people, including a congressman and a journalist in Washington, D.C.
They won't say who the congressman
They won't
is.
say anything who it is.
Ah.
Of course they won't.
Well, if it's a rabid fox.
Well, hell, man, today's
You can-
Friday.
I
They
mean,
said that shit started on
I'm
Monday.
serious
You can
about
die
that
from-
spot on radio station. Dead serious.
So, I mean, but rabies is scary because that deteriorates your brain.
Right.
Oh,
Aaron, what do you think about that?
through my
What's
head
your
and
thoughts on it?
time limit. Oh my god.
What?
How about this?
Explain it.
How about this?
Well,
Let me get a better way to explain it.
well, I don't need
Football,
you to explain it. I
football.
understand what you're saying, but again, we say
Contracts.
Contracts.
Football.
again,
Right.
you're asking the people who make the laws to pretty much
So
put limits on themselves. They're never gonna
they're
fucking
never
do
gonna
it.
do that. That's
Some
what
of these
it is.
guys have been in fucking 2 years. You get voted in every. They've been there for 40 years, and you're like, what the fuck, man? No,
Contracts.
make the maps. Make the congressional maps. Make them where you don't get to pick your voters, Ray.
Mm.
That's the way. Every 10 years they make a new congressional map.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Democrats do it. Republicans do it. I don't give a fuck.
Gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering.
Yeah.
You're picking your own. You're picking your voters. Make the districts fair. A mixture.
I mean, you're right.
And then these people will have term limits because you're not going to. This motherfucker don't do his job. 2 years, you can fire his ass.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said.
So
term
if you're in
limits
a
to begin
safe district, you don't. I mean, Lindsey Graham. I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring his punk ass up. He hasn't had a town hall meeting in years, bro. So who is he representing? We say my constituents. Man, you're talking about the fucking toilet paper you wipe your ass with. That's your constituent. You're not doing nothing for nobody.
with. I
They're
understand.
never going to apply laws that hurt them and their bottom line. Let's just be honest. It's all about the money, baby. That's why when Big Oil was there this week, guess what? It was all about, oh, well, this is not Putin's problem. The Biden administration cut down the Keystone Pipeline. Bitch, the key word is pipeline. You know, that oil that's going through there is not gasoline ready. Hell, I don't think you can make gasoline out of that. But again, we like to blame the president. I don't give a fuck Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Obama, Bush. We like to blame them for everything that goes wrong. First of all, president does not control the gas price. That's right. I'm going off on a motherfucking tangent.
That's right.
That's right, I
You're right
am.
about that though.
The president does not control the fucking gas prices. He does not.
Okay.
So when they blame Biden, blame anybody you want.
Yeah.
But first of all, you're holding up his Fed people who control inflation. So while you holding these people up, Lindsey Graham, Rand Paul, Mitch McConnell, and then you're bitching about inflation, will pass his fucking people. I don't give a fuck if you like them or not. And then Ketanji Brown Jackson, these fucking people, yeah, I'm talking about you, were so fucking disrespectful that when they said she was nominated, you know what the Republicans did? They walked out of the fucking room. How disrespectful is that? Listen,
They
Amy
walked out.
Coney Barrett is less qualified than fucking Ketanji Brown Jackson. Okay?
Okay.
But they want to talk about her qualifications. She got fucking Harvard degrees. Don't tell me she's not qualified.
You know what would have been the funniest shit?
What is the funniest shit? Because I would like to
Funniest
laugh about some shit.
You would love this. You know who could have been the next Supreme Court justice?
Who?
Barack Obama.
I wish they would have did that. Boy, I would have loved to watch them motherfuckers.
They would have melted on that one because he has. I mean, he's.
Hey, but you
he
know
knows
what? I got one
law.
better.
Who?
Hillary Clinton.
Uh,
Exactly.
God damn.
Hey, but guess what? They could have stopped her confirmation.
no, they can't stop the confirmation, but it's just.
Listen, man, listen. I get so animated about it because they lie. First of all of them lie. Let's just be
Well,
honest.
yeah.
They all lie. But when you, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, what is she doing in Congress, bro? She has no committee assignments. And those, exactly.
Wait, isn't she a QAnon person?
Yes.
You're talking about the crazy blonde
Yeah.
chick.
Yeah.
Now listen, riddle me this. The QAnon. Oh, they're fucking pedophiles and they're drinking kids' blood. Well, why the fuck do y'all like Matt Gaetz?
I don't know who that is.
You know who Matt Gaetz is? Oh, he's a sex trafficker, son. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's a dude that hung himself? He hung himself. Epstein.
Yeah, right.
Like he had dirt on everybody. everybody. Like, all right,
That's
like, everybody in the chat can agree with me. He didn't hang himself.
No, he didn't. No,
He
just
didn't
like
hang
OJ did it. This guy didn't hang himself.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, he
And
didn't.
his
Hold on.
pimp, what's her name?
Maxwell.
Max.
Yeah, after she got found guilty, boy, that sure went away real quick.
Yep.
She was about to open up,
Don't you just love that?
and then all of a sudden you get distracted by something else.
Don't you just love that?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the cameras. The guy should have been on suicide watch.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about
And then one of
suicide.
his other guys that he flew with in the plane that was a pedophile hung himself in a French prison.
Yeah,
And the
right.
cameras didn't work either. And this was just.
Hey,
like
the only
another
person that
kid.
made it out good was who was that guy from England, the Prince.
Yeah, he's not making it out too good right now.
I'm saying he alive,
The
bro.
thing
That's
is,
all I'm
the thing
saying.
is,
He's still alive.
The political power that everybody always thinks like, oh, he got killed in prison. Like, it's not like a freaking movie. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
like no, it like people always try to adequate things to like, oh man, like this happens in prison all the time. Like, it doesn't. I watched Oz. You remember Oz?
Oh yeah, like that.
Somebody died every episode. That does not happen in real life. It does not happen. Does it happen? Yes, but not every freaking day. But for him to be killed in a prison tells you whoever had it done is powerful enough. You just want to keep your mouth shut when it comes to it. You know what I mean? Like,
there was some people
Somebody
in
wants
some
to know if
pictures.
Ray Lewis is guilty.
Ray Lewis is guilty.
But
But yeah,
which Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis killed a dude in Atlanta. He was linebacker for the Ravens.
He should have been locked up like Ray Cruz.
Okay. How about this one?
She
Did,
just asked
Courtney
you guys
Love.
think Ray Lewis is guilty. Is that what you were just talking about?
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you think Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain?
Man, that's a deep one.
Yeah.
Chat. That's my question to you. Do you think Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain?
Man,
Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no.
man, I thought we can't put a poll on here, huh?
Nah.
No.
There's a lot of weird
You can
stuff
make a poll
about
on
it.
your YouTube channel page.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
See, cool.
We need help.
Yes, absolutely, she killed him.
This person said absolutely she killed him. There's a lot of weird
Oh,
stuff.
it's-
There's different handwritings in the letter. Body
It's
placement.
so
There's a lot of
slow.
things, man.
Sean, thumbs up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where to put that.
Cole knows where, but
Got a thumbs up.
Yeah. She said, no, that motherfucker offed himself.
Nah, who did?
Sarah said that.
Well, who? Wet Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And this person said, or she was framed, but dang. Sean said, bye, paycheck. What does that mean? Oh, like his paycheck?
whose paycheck?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's my paycheck.
Bye, paycheck.
My paycheck.
No.
What does that mean?
I
Bye.
don't know what it
I
means.
don't know what he means. Explain.
Yeah. Riddle me.
Riddle me, yeah, for sure.
What's the percentage, Antonious?
There is no percentage on what?
Oh. because you
Oh, no, man. Oh,
got The phone?
you're good. I thought you were talking about a percentage on this.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to, man. What's the
What?
problem? What the problem is, Ray?
No problem.
What are you guys figuring out over there?
I'm trying to. Cole said you can put a poll on here.
Oh, yeah, we don't know how to do
Yep,
it.
yep. Just go ahead, man.
Yeah, just walk through.
Just walk through.
Cole's walking through. It's all good. What's the podcast about? Hi, that's Cole. Drake's son.
What in the world are you looking at?
Oh,
This is
damn.
about the rabbit fox over here. You missed the rabbit fox. You weren't here.
Don't let me when I was coming inside.
Right. So what? There's something about a poll, like
Well,
Buy
you have to
paycheck.
be
What does that mean?
person
yeah,
who-
the host has to do
Well,
that.
the host
shit.
has to do
right.
that.
The host has to do that shit. I'm just a
Okay,
a
can I do
spectator.
it from
over
my
here.
Oh,
I
no
know
wonder
that.
the chat is going slow.
That's what I'm saying, 'cause,
You're
yeah,
not
he's a
even, he's not
spectator.
even on the web page.
Right. I don't have his login. I'm not the man over there.
Damn.
Damn, son.
The man didn't hook me up over here.
Damn.
Son, he calling you out. What you gonna do about that?
No, I didn't know what I'm doing.
I was wondering. I'm sitting there looking like, why is he saying it's going slow?
It's going slow as fuck. I'm so far behind.
Bro, you
That
could
was
have
like
asked
me.
going top.
Huh?
I don't know
You
where to
could've-
go.
You could have asked me. I could have.
Dude, we started late.
Right.
We started flipped.
Hour and a half, and
You going back to that, man? That's in the past, right?
I already knew that.
Hour and a half.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I do it from the phone.
They just thought you were slow.
Learn something on the fly right
Oh,
now.
that too. I mean, come on now.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
see.
Somebody knows. It said learn something on the fly. Now we're all trying to figure this shit out. No, see, there's a problem.
Oh, take your phone out.
I think you might have to flip it.
You can't figure it out.
I think you have to.
It's an Android and I can't figure it out.
We never did that poll. Team Android or Team iPhone.
Oh my God.
I don't want to make a fucking poll. God damn it, man. I have no idea how to make a poll.
Well, I mean, fuck it. I mean, the thumbs
Hey,
up.
that's
or-
something that you got to research within next week for next week,
I guess so.
right? We can
Just
throw
put
out
a
a
post
poll.
button in the middle.
I don't do it. We're old, man.
Go back to the new page. You see the post button?
Yeah.
I'm broke. I gotta buy myself a whole team so I know how to run everything. That's what I'm gonna come to.
Man, maybe you have to use the computer.
You might have to use a computer. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But you get the guy who doesn't read a computer.
Right.
Right. Well,
Yup. Should have been using old V.
Well, it's on there. I mean, all you gotta do is turn the bitch on and the YouTube page will pop up. What?
nothing, man.
It just won't go.
Go ahead, Ray. Come on, man. You've been itching all motherfucking night. You've been
That took an
blue
entire episode of
green bubble.
Seinfeld to go back to regular portrait mode. It was stuck in landscape.
Hey, don't you just put on your thing, man, and unlock
It's
it.
all the money until she dies unless she shot him.
Oh, your eye is so nice.
So you reading Sean's comment? Like, I don't know where that's going either because it's the paycheck and it's like,
Gets all of the money until she dies, until that she shot. Oh,
But doesn't she get everything off of the estate though? Because they had a daughter together.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. So she should be the sole heir to the estate.
And
man,
then
I don't put shit past
And
people
that
when it comes
guy
to
from
money.
the Nirvana album cover, that baby,
Yeah.
sued him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
What
he
a
was
dick.
exposed, son. He didn't agree to that.
Edward Anderson's on here. The
Oh,
gang.
shit.
Oh,
What's up,
shit.
Edward?
What's up, Ed?
Ed, are you in Miami now or still in LA?
That fool's in Cali.
No, he is moving to Miami.
And the Rapid Fox.
Fucking Hollywood. LA. Now he's hitting up Miami.
Aaron, that's a message retracted. Miami, he said. Miami. Cool, man. We got to talk because you promised me you talk to me after you got something in Miami about my podcast. They can laugh all they want.
You
Probably laughing when I hand them checks. That'll be all right. They're laughing, man.
Man,
I'm totally serious.
we're laughing with you. Ain't that right?
Okay. She killed his ass.
See?
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties starting off because we're
Big time.
fucking beginners.
Damn, man, get off of that shit.
He brought it up. Why you look at me?
Right.
He brought it up.
He the man. He gonna do what he wants.
Listen, man, we fucked up. Okay, we fucked up in the beginning. Shit happens like that. That's life, man.
For real.
Let's keep it moving, son. We fucked up.
Right.
Okay, listen.
You know
Again,
what
I'll
did it? You know
say-
what did it?
What?
Bud Light Platinum. Love you, Thomas.
Boom!
Antonious. Yeah, call me Antonious.
I'll tell the story, Ray. Why I want that?
The Rabbit Fox is the
No,
new
I'm
Harambe
just saying.
Dan Reeves.
I'll tell you the story.
Dude, what?
What?
The Rabbit Fox is the new Harambe Dan Reeves. Dan Reeves. The Dan Reeves saga. If you ain't checked it out, check it out. Dan Reeves here.
Yep.
Pretty much. Just make a shirt that says,
shit.
"Where's Dan Reeves?"
Hey,
Might go red.
you might as well pump it right now.
What?
When is the second season gonna start?
Well, I gotta figure out Da Vinci Resolve.
Oh Lord.
You got to. course or something, man.
Well,
The thing is it's one of those things that you're gonna have to do over and over and over to get better at. You know what I mean? You can't get frustrated with it. It's software. It does what it's supposed to do. It's up for you to learn it.
Haha, love Dan Reeves. When does he return? That's what Sarah said. Well, hopefully soon, but I wanted to make it, what I wanted to do was do a trailer for season 2. And like the first part of it, like the first 20 seconds was going to be like a recap of season 1, but done in like actual short scenes.
Were you gonna like use some Chips B-roll from the 80s?
No, we're actually going to film all the scenes, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be, you know, like remember Chips,
Right.
The highway patrolman in California on the motorcycles. Some of their B-roll in it.
I'll probably get flagged. What's
That'd
happening?
be awesome.
minding my business, son.
But yeah, I was gonna make a trailer for season 2. We have this DaVinci Resolve editing software, and it's like running the Starship Enterprise. When you open it up, we have no idea what we're doing, so we gotta watch like tutorials to figure out how to do it. So, but it's coming, and I'm working on the storyline and everything. I didn't know if people would like it or not. I kind of came up with it on the fly, and then I ran with it.
I thought he was talking about the football coach, to be honest with you.
Like,
For real. The first time I ever thought, I was like,
Like
who,
Dan
what?
Reeves.
What are we
Everybody
talking
did.
about? Dan Reeves? For real? I was like, the dude's dead.
That's what I was.
That's my real name, but we don't have to talk about it.
What?
Well, he says that's not my real name, but we don't have to talk about that.
So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, man.
That's that.
That's that.
Oh my god.
So,
We have football season.
so whoever's the 100th subscriber, you can have this large Red Eye Hour hoodie.
Just remember, just download a VPN, change your location, make 80 of them. You'll be the 100th person, no problem.
Man, that's cheating.
I want real subscribers, man.
Damn, son.
Well, awkward silences are gonna have to
Awkward
wrap it
silence.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we gonna have
Yes.
to wrap this up for the night?
Yeah, I think so.
It is 10:30. We have to be out here by 11.
Yeah.
That's right. Gotta get kicked out. We out of here, Cole.
All right, everybody.
They put it all on him.
So check this out. We're gonna wrap this up, and we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight with our guest Ray. We hope you enjoyed it.
Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Right, but we'll work it out.
Bring it up again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm apologizing at the
It
end.
went full circle.
Full
It
circle
went
always.
full circle.
Hey, I'm apologizing at the end. Okay.
But we will see you
Next Friday.
next Friday, and we'll see if we have a
Hopefully we're better.
new guest by then. We get better each week.
Hey, I want to.
All right, everybody. See you later. Have a good night.
We can go viral with that shit.
With what?
Cole's room.